Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for North Dakota Today. We made it to Tuesday. I'm Lisa Vidot here with Chris Berg. It was a hot one yesterday.
It was beautiful, wasn't it?
I like it. I like it hot.
I loved it.
Windy. Still kind of
yeah,
windy.
I mean, that stinks, but I do like the heat coming down. Made some more guacamole last night, because when it's hot, like, you just feel like,
Hey,
I got to have some, Mexican food. So some guacamole. Again, no margis. It's the week, but it was delicious.
today's going to be another hot one. Some more guac today.
Possibly, yeah. The avocados are ripening up perfectly, so.
Every day you are on a full, complete diet of guacamole. Good fat for the heart.
I was going to say, I could do that every day.
I think I could too. Actually, that sounds delicious. So beautiful today. If you like it hot, I know not everyone does, but we are telling people our first alert weather day has been declared as well from our storm team. So just be aware that we could see some stormy weather maybe tonight, tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day, but sounds like another hot one again tomorrow as well. Need that VNL News app or VNL Weather app wherever you go.
And the news app. Yeah.
And the news app. You just need all of the apps. It keeps you informed. I was going to tell you this, talking about being outside and in the sun. I spent a little time yesterday with one of our favorite guests, Jill Coleman. Went in, last time she was here, she was talking about this microdermabrasion and kind of taking off that old winter skin. And so I went in and spent the afternoon with her. And I was like, it was awesome. It was such a nice pampering. But you're going to get roped into something here, because then I was talking to Dr. Bergstrom. He's like, you need to get her in. That I think maybe because I had no makeup on. He's like, you should see all the sun damage that's underneath there. The new screen they can do. So we're working on getting us scheduled to go in, take a look at what the sun damage. And then next time she's on here, which is just a couple of weeks, we love it when Cassandra and Jill are on with Bergstrom Eye and Laser. And then, of course, telling us how we can get our skin in the best shape. So I was definitely told how much. I was going to say maybe gotten a little bit of trouble. She's like, you're not always wearing sunscreen on your neck and your. I was like, that's true. This is true. I had to go through all of mine. I'm like, Jill, you are right. So good reminders for the sun protection, especially when I was looking out the window and it's just like 90. Wasn't it 90 plus?
Yeah. Well, yesterday was a scorcher.
So sunny and hot.
So talk to us about
they have this new machine that you put your face in, and it kind of does a scan, and it can tell you, because at least, and for the men here too, but we hide a lot of stuff under all this makeup, and a lot of the sun damage you do, when you're a child, actually, it starts so she'll kind of be able to show us our problem areas, how we can work to improve our skin. I mean, I haven't done it yet, but we're going to work on that. It's a brand new screen. I know they've talked about it when we've had them on the show as well, but, being in the office too, I was like, hello, how are you? We can't hug, we're wearing masks, but I'm still so happy to see you in person. So it was, and Jill Coleman knows her stuff too.
Yes.
Like she is. And she was saying during the quarantine, she spent so much time just with continuing education,
Good for her.
and just incredible. On top of a bunch of other news, we talked about, upcoming weddings, and she has a brand new, grandbaby and all that good stuff. So, but anyway, stay tuned. I'll have more information once we do the scans. But I was going to say, I went in, I should have done the before and after, no makeup microdermabrasion, but I do feel like my makeup went on better today. So I'm very, very excited about that. So getting to be, at 29 now, I need to start taking care of my skin. Watching out for those fine lines. So anyway, I'm very excited about that. Terrified and very excited. And I was going to say, visiting with Dr. Bergstrom, I love that he loves to play the game, where are you from? And then see if you know anyone. And he did. He knew someone from my hometown of Bowbells, too. It's amazing. That guy is like, I don't know how he remembers everything. It's like, maiden names and married names.
Really?
I guess when you're at the top of your game, you remember everything.
Now, is he from Fargo or is he from out west?
I don't know where he is from, but no, he had knew a gal that worked with him that was from my hometown. So no, he's not actually from Bowbells. So
the metropolis of Bowbells.
Yeah, it's a big, big city right up there in God's country. Talking about God's country, and you've asked me about this because my husband and I ride motorcycle. I actually have my motorcycle license, not ready for Sturgis. But Sturgis is happening, the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. Yeah, they just made that decision. And kind of the scoop, though, how I'm understanding it is, might as well go along with the rally, because probably people are going to show up anyway. I think one of our producers said if you can't beat them, then join them kind of thing, because we're talking hundreds of thousands of people who show up. And I wonder, the Sturgis rally's in early August. It's usually about the same time as We Fest. And there's no We Fest this year, so maybe even more
It'll be
people
packed.
will be going. They are going to be making a few changes. Apparently, they're not going to be doing the parade that they typically do. They're not going to do the B1 flyover. I'm not sure how that, I suppose that would get people to, congregate and watch. And they are going to be a little more strict with people wearing their PPE, the vendors anyway. I mean, it's a massive amount of, vendors, food vendors, but also, everything you could imagine for motorcycles, motorcycle parts, the clothing, all that good stuff.
Wow.
So it's a go, but I'm curious as to how many people will go, I mean, if you're just going out to ride and do, needles and, do the whole scenic byway, then, but...
I think it's going to be packed, don't you? People just want to get out and do something. Yeah.
They're ready to get out. And people come from all over the country. I think just, here we see, obviously North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, it's an easy little ride down to Sturgis. But people come from, California and New York, Canada. There's a ton of, will they be able to come down, I wonder?
Probably not.
They're
That's
starting
a good
to
point.
loosen things a little bit, but I think it was, there's still some restrictions in place there.
Yeah.
So, and I was looking at our calendar, we were hoping to do a show live in Winnipeg. Remember, it was
That's right.
in the works, and I think that was this coming weekend. We were going to do it, but
now because of the restrictions,
change plans. So we still hope to do a North Dakota Today live from Winnipeg.
That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so. So we'll just maybe 2021.
And then we'll go to the Olympics. So it's in Japan, right?
Yeah,
So
we book out. So need to figure that stuff out. Fun stuff. Here's another bit of good news. I like to just share good stuff. So Sturgis is happening. Also, this is a big one because so many things are canceled. Bonanzaville will be having its 4th of July celebration.
Good.
So I'm very happy about that. I believe Moorhead's also going to be doing their fireworks show. It's in a different location.
I heard that. Good.
But, people are ready to still go out and celebrate. And Bonanzaville, the Pioneer Village, an easy way to still, practice social distancing. But that's going to be happening with the parade at 2, fireworks at Bonanzaville when it gets dark, but also super, super kid-friendly because there's going to be so many games, demonstrations, horse-drawn wagon rides, which my kids just absolutely love, crafts, train rides. So you can go ahead and make plans to go to Bonanzaville for the 4th of July. I'm excited about that.
That is really good news.
Also, and I actually did write this down, I've brought the mom planner back out because things are starting to, come alive again. I took a break from the mom planner for like 2 months, but it's back. The Redhawks are coming back, right? You heard that?
Thank goodness I have, yes.
So that's also something happening in July. And this is big news, too. The Redhawks have a new coach. And have you heard the familiar name as well? Chris Coast is going to be.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I think he knows a thing or two about baseball.
I think
He's
he
going to
does,
lead
too.
the charge. Of course, let's go back into his background. He did play for the Redhawks 1996 to 2000, which didn't seem that long ago because it was 24 years ago. A lot has happened for him. Then, of course, he went on to play for the Phillies and won a World Series in 2008. He wrote a book.
Yep.
He went on a publicity tour. But he's been back with the Redhawks now for a little while. He was the hitting coach prior to the 2018 season and has stayed on. I'm excited for him. I always like it when, kind of one of our own is, comes back and becomes our coach. And I love the Redhawks anyway. I'm so ready for some
you
Redhawks
always hear the
games.
term gym rats, like people that just always hanging out at the gym, playing hoops, playing like that. That was Coaster with baseball. Like his life is at the diamond. Like he could be there all day long.
Live and breathe baseball.
Yeah, whether it's even just like cleaning up the infield and eating, sunflower seeds, just talking, like that's just Coaster.
I love it.
I
super
do
excited.
too.
So I think Redhawks, they start play July 3rd. So that would be a good,
Oh, nice.
And the 3rd is a Friday.
Yeah,
So,
perfect.
Yeah. So
We may
ready.
have you out there doing a live hit,
right? Well, and I really enjoy the matinee games. They usually have like I know they have matinee games on the weekends as well, but they usually have that business lunch matinee game, which is perfectly with my schedule because it's like Thursday at 12:30.
You can jump out.
And I can go out there and just sun myself and watch some baseball.
Are you still going to sun yourself after yesterday, or?
Oh, I'm taking a little break from the
Just
sun.
gonna put the
Taking a little
100
break.
SPF on?
Yeah, I do kind of protect. She was like, sunscreen. How about? I'm like, I usually am visor and sunscreen, but then as I was sitting there in my tank top and my very, very brown shoulders, I know. It's just a good reminder. You go in. I'm like very pro dermatologist and mold checks, and aware of the dangers of of tanning your body, but you know, sometimes you have to hear it again. Doesn't matter how old you are, wear your sunscreen, lather up the kids, and just take care of yourself.
But there's nothing like just sitting in the sun, let it just beat on you.
Well, Chris puts, you know, just oil on his skin, and we talk about it all the time, the
I
foil.
get the tin foil going, yeah. Just,
Pretend like it was
on.
the 80s when no one cared. You know, what did they put, like lemon juice in your hair
I don't know,
to
but
bleach
it's just,
it really blonde? And
you know, you just want to get super bronze all
back
summer
before we
long.
understood.
Yes.
Back in the 80s when we were carefree. We have a great show planned for you today. Quite a few Skype interviews coming up next, though. I've been wanting to talk to this guy for quite a while, especially with all the unrest. We're going to welcome back Officer Michael Bloom. It's an interview you won't want to miss. Stay with us.